The trap bar deadlift is a great deadlift to carry you from a kettlebell deadlift position to a barbell deadlift position. Now this is a pretty sizable trap bar. It's actually the biggest one I've ever seen. They're not normally quite this big, but it's generally going to be a square or like a hexagon that you're standing in the middle of. And you're going to position your feet about hip width apart. You're going to push back into your hips and bend down until you can grip the handles. In general, you want your shin in line with the axis of the bar. You're going to grip the handles. You're going to pull your shoulder blades back and down. Make sure your core is nice and braced. You're going to think about pulling your feet through the floor to stand up. So I'm going to demonstrate. So I'm standing right in the center. My shins are right in line with the axle. I'm going to take a breath in, blow the air out to get my rib cage down and my core nice and braced. I'm going to breathe in again. And I'm going to push my hips back, and then as soon as I kind of run out of room with my hamstrings, I'm going to squat down a little bit to grab the handle. You'll notice I didn't squat all the way. My butt's still pretty high. Shoulder blades back and down. Stand up. Nice neutral spine. Stand up. Now this is also an exercise that can be performed while trying to conceive in the first trimester and even further into the second and third, depending on your experience with training. So Amanda's someone who has a long athletic background. She's very fit and strong. And I'm actually going to have her do a slightly squattier version so that she's not forward and she's not feeling quite as much pressure on her core and her belly. We like to apply the hands-free mama rule to this. So if you're doing this exercise and you're feeling like you kind of need to grasp your belly to support it, it's probably not right for you. But if you feel nice and stable and comfortable, then you're probably in a good spot. So I'm going to let Amanda step in here. Good. She's going to put her feet about hip width apart. You don't want them too far out because then your knees will cave in, but you also don't want them too close because you've got to kind of fit a belly in there. So feet are about in line with the hips, and she's going to push back into her hips, but she's going to squat down a little bit more than I did. Here you go. You can drop your butt a little bit. Good. And stand up. Perfect. Reverse the motion to put it right back down. Tuck the chin a little. Nice neutral spine. Good. And the belly drops right between the legs. Good, stand up, nice, and one more. So she's staying nice and tight through her upper back, nice and braced through her core. Perfect, you can relax. So you can notice that hers was a little bit of a squattier deadlift and mine was a bit of a hingier, simply because she's a little bit farther along in pregnancy. The trap bar deadlift is already a hybrid between a squat and a hinge, but you can kind of adjust it based on what feels good for you. So that's a trap bar deadlift, and again, good for trying to conceive first trimester, and as you get farther along into second and third, just pay attention to how it's feeling with your body.